Hey guys, I'm Ryan, and today I'm going to be drawing my life for you. Alright, let's get into it. So this is me, today. I'm 17 years old, and I'm a Monte Vista High School student in Cupertino, California. If I'm not at school or if I'm not at home, you can most likely find me playing hockey. I've played for 9 years now, 6 of them competitively, and it was definitely love at first sight. Playing hockey has given me the opportunity to travel across the country, including places like Boston, Chicago, Colorado, and Minnesota, just to name a few. I'm also a Mini-Med ambassador, which entails advising type 1 diabetics across the US. So that's me today, but how did I get there? Well, let's see. It all started on March 7th. I was born in Burlingame, California on the East Bay, which is pretty close to San Francisco. And I'm fortunate enough to have an incredibly supportive mom, dad, and sister who mean the world to me. This is my sister Sydney. And talking about family wouldn't be the same if I didn't mention my best friend Cameron, who I've literally known since I was born. Our parents met in college, and luckily for us, we ended up being born at around the same time. He was actually the first person to introduce me to my first love, hockey. But before I played hockey, I played other sports as a kid, like soccer, baseball, and taekwondo. I've always been pretty athletic, and I ended up being on my baseball all-star team and earning a black belt. This is my dad. And after dabbling in a few sports, I started to play hockey at age 8. So, I went to Blue Hills Elementary School and was just a normal, happy-go-lucky kid. I played sports, I loved Star Wars, I loved Harry Potter, I did my homework, and I hid my spelling tests that I failed from my parents. Yeah, definitely got grounded for that one. But hey, just normal stuff. Fast forward to middle school. In 6th grade, I made so many awesome friends, but as 7th grade rolled around, I was miserable. I was constantly thirsty, tired, and had to pee. I had to go so bad one time during practice, I asked my coach when practice ended, and he asked me if I have a hot date or something, and I just laughed, casually, as my bladder was exploding. I was suffering, and it wouldn't get any better until I went to a doctor. And on September 26, 2012, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Now, just a few months prior to that, in July of 2012, I made my first competitive ice hockey team. And this was kind of an issue to me because a couple months later, I was diagnosed, and I thought that was it. That was the end. No more hockey for me. And I was distraught. In the hospital, I had no idea what to think. I thought all my hard work for everything, for hockey, was over. All the 6 a.m. practices were for nothing. And as an emotionally unstable 7th grader, I didn't know what to do, other than cry. That was until Dr. Rajiv Kumar from Stanford Medicine told me that diabetes wasn't a roadblock, but just another hurdle I had to jump over. And things started to look up after that. I was back on the ice a week later, but the transition was fairly easy because I had a chip on my shoulder prior to being diagnosed, unlike school. But unlike hockey, I was still having issues at school. A cloud of anxiety hung over me. I would sneak off to the bathroom at lunch to give myself medicine and check my blood sugar, instead of being out in the open. I was afraid my classmates would ostracize me for being different. It got so bad as to where I would even not give myself insulin when I was with my friends. And, well, in a school of hundreds, I felt alone. At that point, I hit rock bottom. But eventually, my mindset changed. I decided to stop feeling bad for myself and try to do something about it. I realized I was in control. But the key word is, I did it gradually. The first step I took was speaking at diabetes summits and events to an audience of people who were in a similar position as me at one time. And after doing more events, new doors were opened for me. And in my sophomore year, I participated in the groundbreaking Medtronic 670G hybrid closed-loop clinical trial. And well, to say the least, it was life-changing. And a year later, I was in a Medtronic photo shoot, which was a part of a marketing campaign for the same clinical trial. So, what are the plans for my future? Well, I hope to be a source of advice or inspiration to type 1 diabetics across the United States who suffer from the anxiety and complications that I once did. And although I'm a confident individual who hopes to inspire the ones around him, I never would have gotten to the place where I am today without my doctors, my teammates, friends, or my family.